Yeah, we used to have a big garden out at the farm, and it was never for sale or anything like that. We would just use what we made out of the garden for family, and then we had extra, we would give it away.
Almost the same way like with us, we just lowered the disc in the ground and made a spot in the yard for a garden.
We used the old hog lot. This is what we used to do. The old cattle lot there around where the barn used to be. The best dirt on the farm.
The only thing we did was we didn't use the wings of the disc. We just used the main frame.
Sure. I can see that.
I think we just did 30 feet, probably 10 feet,
gotcha.
10, 20 feet, just garden.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to raise all kinds of stuff at the farm, and primarily we did it just to give it away. Like cantaloupe, we would hardly ever bring a cantaloupe home, but we would give away, like, I'd hate to think how many cantaloupes over the years we gave away. It was a lot. Watermelon, strawberries,
good potatoes.
Oh, lots of potatoes. We used to get a lot of potatoes. But strawberries, we would just beg people, come pick the strawberries, please. We'll give them. You can have all you want. Just you come pick them. Because we would pick some. Actually, that one year we picked a ton. We made a bunch of strawberry jam. The stuff was really good, actually. But yeah, most of the time it was like, hey, you like strawberries? Hey, do you know where the farm is? You can come pick all you want. Just saying. Because you see, after running through or running into a couple snakes in the strawberry patch, I wasn't about it anymore. Like, I didn't mind picking strawberries until I figured out that the snakes hang out in there because there's bugs in there. And once I figured that out, I was like, nah, I'm done. I really despised picking strawberries after I figured that out, to be honest. But I would still do it. A lot of times after that, we had a old scraper that Grandpa made, like for scraping concrete or something. And we would call that the snake getter. We still have it. And we even kind of sharpened it up. It used to just be kind of blunt. We sharpened that sucker up for getting snakes. But we would always send like a person down the road to check for snakes first before somebody else would pick. So yeah, rattlesnake, never had to worry about those here. Just little garter snakes, but still, I don't like them. Metal gloves. I never had one like try to strike me or anything. It's just they surprised me, and I know that I surprise them more than they surprise me, but I don't care. In my opinion, the only good snake is the dead one, so not a fan of snakes at all, chat. Not even in the slightest.
Man, somebody's gonna get a ticket.
Who?
I just saw a state cop go by on the highway.
Was he flying?
Uh-huh.
Ruh-roh. Lights and sirens?
I think so. I couldn't hear it inside.
Oh.
I just saw a car go,
Coyote. We actually saw a coyote running across the field Sunday, champ. It's kind of weird. Normally we don't see them out during the day. Hardly ever see them down there. I know they're there, but hardly ever see them. Weird thing was he was running like parallel with our lane. We have a mile-long gravel road. And we're driving in it, and he was running parallel with us, but every like 50 feet or 100 feet, he'd just stop and stare at us. Just like, what? Just stop and stare. Reminds you of what? Armor Hannon. It was kind of crazy, though. Like 500 coyotes, yeah. There's a lot of them suckers out there. A lot of coyotes out there. Definitely happens. You've been seeing a lot of American cop cars in the UK. What?
It finally starting to widen the roads out.
Larger snake bites you won't feel the things. I don't care. The only good snake's the dead snake.
That's a fact.
Prove me wrong. Okay, what is going on with that? Tipper just drove right past him. For some reason, the tipper just keeps driving past this combine. I don't know why, and it's kind of concerning. Not really sure what's going on here, but we can help. Agree. Yeah. Interesting, Farmer Hannah. That is kind of weird. Come on, Tipper. Or tractor. Combine. He's being stingy with his grain. Whatever. They'll figure it out. Or they won't. They'll either figure it out or they won't. Chat, it's about that time where I go grab another Mountain Dew, but no caffeine for me. Water.
Yeah, I don't get my Mountain Dew till later.
You got it scheduled?
No,
Are you out?
I am out.
That's sad.
I've been out for a couple weeks.
Couple weeks. Oh my goodness, Trent. That's very sad. Couple weeks, wow.
Yeah.
How have you survived?
Drink water.
Whoa. You like Ronaldo? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to get used to the whole like no caffeine thing and trying to fix my sleep schedule. I think that's the biggest reason I quit caffeine. I don't really have a reason. I just said, you know what? Sunday I was just like, I don't feel like drinking soda today. And then Monday I was like, I kind of feel like drinking soda, but I'm not going to. Then just deal with the headache, you know? It's your sick.
I know. It doesn't really bother me.
You don't get the caffeine headaches if you don't have caffeine?
Not really, no.
Oh my goodness. Aren't you lucky?
There'll be days where I don't drink it, but it's available. The next day I'll drink it.
Yesterday was kind of rough. I had a... Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
an air horn. That's interesting.
I'm awake. My head still hurts, but I'm awake. Do what? Ooh. All right. Thanks for the bits. Appreciate them. Hate the air horns, but, you know. Caffeine works the other way around, yeah. But I'm just, you know, trying to get out of the system for a little bit. Really no particular reason, just, you know, every once in a while you need a reset, right? Yeah, reset. And really, I know that soda, you know, soda is obviously not good for you. I'm aware. So might as well just not have it for a while. And I'm okay with that. I've done it before. Usually something stressful happens in life and it causes me to pick up soda again. Is usually what it is. So hopefully nothing happens, but never know. I've gone like a long time before without it. Like a couple days, you know. I think I went like a year once without it. You lose track after a while. You just kind of whatever. Although like a good root beer though, it would be sounding kind of good. Just saying. It would be sounding kind of good. What's wrong with her, farmhand? All right, get this guy. Well, he still won't be full. Something else. That tipper's got capacity. Would you like that? I like that. This root beer. Oh, this root beer is really good. My go-to is probably A&W though, because it's this root beer you can't get everywhere. Yeah.
A&W is not bad.
What's not bad?
A&W.
A&W is good. No link showed up for you. How about now? Farmer Hand, how about now? But I will say this: staying up till 5 o'clock in the morning. That's
on you.
I know it's got to stop. Gotta stop. Like 2 o'clock at the latest, you know. 5 o'clock
Yeah, that's
stuff.
when I call it. Is 2
Just
o'clock.
not working. Way too late.
Call it at 2 and wake up at 7 or 8.
No. Wake up at like noon.
Oh, how you can sleep that long?
Oh man. As long as I don't have to like use the bathroom, dude, I can sleep. Although like yesterday, I slept like 6 hours. And I had to use the bathroom, so I got up and I was like, I just don't feel like going back to bed. So I found my way to a recliner for the next 2.5 hours. That was pretty nice. But yeah. For a big shed for an excavator? I don't know of any big sheds for that kind of stuff. I'm sure they're out there, but accidentally left the Discord. I'm sure you accidentally left it, Farmer Hannon. Yeah. Can you ask a question from my childhood? You can. I may not answer it, but yeah. There are some parts of my life I don't talk about, so we'll see. Go ahead. Was I a carpet farmer? You bet. I know that's not the question, but yes, I was. You betcha. Mostly at Grandpa's house, because, well, we didn't really have carpet in my house. We had hardwood floors. So. But I do have the farm toys from my childhood from playing with them over at my grandpa's. I have them. Somewhere. They're hiding in a couple boxes down in my basement. Where they're at.
I still got my box of toys.
Yeah. I've got a whole
passed down.
So I've got those are like the bigger ones, and then you know like the real small farm toys.
Yeah, the 1/64.
I've got a ton of those. That like they were like my collection growing up. Like it was whenever there was a birthday or anything, that's what I wanted. So I got tons of those. What was my dream job when I was growing up? I didn't really ever think about that too much. I started cutting grass when I was 9 years old. Like, you know, not super officially, but like, you know, officially. But I was cutting grass with the family at 9 years old. So I never really thought about like dream job. Probably farmer would have been my dream job though. You know? Probably to farm. Large enclosed sheds. Nice. Yeah, that probably would have been what it was to be a farmer. When I first started, I made $5 a week, but I wasn't cutting my grass. My family was cutting like a fair bit of yards at the time, and I would go with them as well. At that time, Mom was driving several of the kids around because none of them were old enough or whatever, and so we would all load up in the big van, and we'd have a trailer on the back for the lawnmowers, 21-inch lawnmowers, you know, and Mom would drive around from yard to yard, and I was there because, well, she wasn't going to leave me home, I guess. So I was the cleanup guy. I would take the leaf blower and clean up sidewalks and stuff, and I don't know, we were cutting a fair bit of yards. I made like $5 a week. I was pretty happy with that at the time, you know. $5 was a lot of money. Back in the day, I could have bought me like 5 gallons of gas, you know. Not that I needed it, but yeah. Hey, Mom, what's going on? How you doing today? Welcome in. No tractors. No, we had 21-inch Aaron's. We did have self-propelled though. They weren't all push. They weren't push mores. We were fancy. We had self-propelled. So good old self-propelleds. Yeah. Waiting for the storm. How much snow are you guys predicted to get there, Ambush Mom? Because we're just gonna get some rain tomorrow. A bit like mowing them, I guess. But that's what I did from 9, and then, you know, throughout my teenage years, I got a little more serious into it, obviously, and into my 20s until I was like 30-ish. 31, somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. And then I was cutting grass with my buddy Casey, and he was just not about it, you know. He was not about it, but he enjoyed the money and the you know, the fact that grass got cut at his house that he owned, you know. Just as light snow and cold. I gotcha. So you're not in the, like, you know, gonna get 30 inches of snow. Okay. Did a little bit of power washing. Didn't really get into that. That was kind of before that was really a big deal like it is today. I power washed a Papa John's restaurant once, like the whole outside. But that's because the person, I knew somebody that worked there and like knew the manager and stuff, and he hooked us up pretty good, but that was never really my thing. But no, just did mowing. I didn't even really like putting fertilizer down or any of the extra stuff because it was really hard to get paid for that stuff. I always felt like, you know, people wanted you to do a leaf cleanup, but they didn't want to pay you anymore. You know, we had one customer, and we would do a fall or spring cleanup. We'd go out there early in the spring with 21-inch lawnmowers with bags on them and pick up all the sticks first and blow out all the flower beds and haul away everything. And it was a big yard. We'd be there for like 3.5 hours. And he wanted to give us the normal like rate that it took us to mow his yard. And if we were mowing the yard with the bigger lawnmower, obviously no bagger, nothing like that. We were in and out of there in about 35-40 minutes. And he wanted to pay us the same for a job that took us 3.5-4 hours. I did that like twice, and I was like, no, I'm never doing this again. No. I definitely don't miss like interacting with people and just trying to get money out of people all the time. People are just so like, oh, you want me to pay you for this, what you're doing for me? Oh. Yeah, I don't know about that, you know. I don't miss that side of it at all, dealing with the customers. I do not miss it at all. Not one bit. I mean, just mulch is what we or side discharge is what we would normally do. Or there for a couple of years, I did run a mulch kit pretty much around the clock, around the year. And that was nice. Made nice small pieces. And Made some yards look really good. But then occasionally, you know, people would, oh, I want you to haul it all the way. Well, that's fine, but that's going to cost like a whole lot more. They just wouldn't pony up. It was, I don't miss the collection side of it at all. I don't miss that. Eight to 14 inches of snow. Art, that sounds like fun. Sounds like time to start a new Captain of Industry map or something, you know? Oh my goodness. That sounds awful. Alright, chat. Another field done. Another one bites the dust. And another one down. And another one down. Actually, we're about to have a big field done too, chat. Leaving leaves on winter. Leaving leaves on. I guess it could. I would be nervous about them like choking out the grass if you left them when they're too long, because they start to rot and stuff, you know. Depends on what kind of climate you're in, if it's cold enough or not, because like around here it's warm in the winter, so they would start to rot. Tried it out on Game Pass. It was illegally fun. Yes. Farm Sim is an awesome game. It's super relaxing. I was a Halo player before I started playing Farm Sim. I played pretty much Halo exclusively. Halo 2 especially was my game. That's pretty much all I ever played back in the day. And I started losing my interest in Halos a little bit, but like it wasn't that bad. And then once I started playing Farm Sim 13 on Xbox, it was over. That's all I wanted to play anymore was Farm Sim. And I do play other stuff still, but the most hours I have in like say the past 2 weeks on Steam is gonna be Farm Sim. Although Captain right now would be pretty close. But yeah. Yeah, I always like to get as many of the leaves cleaned up as possible. I do have some leaves in my front yard right now. Because, you know, Christmas display. So at a certain point, I just stop cleaning up leaves because it gets annoying to do in the Christmas display. So there are definitely some leaves out there right now. But I'll get the lawnmower out sometime and chop them up. Once the grass starts to green up, I think we're actually going to move ahead and get our trees taken out of our front yard. So, what aspect of the game is my favorite? I really enjoy the multiplayer. I know we're not really showing it off too much today. I mean, I just have Sergeant here with me. But multiplayer is probably my favorite part. I've made a lot of really good, what I would consider to be friends, you know, by playing this game and stuff, you know. Like, I can't tell you how many hours Sarge and I have in the same servers playing together, you know what I mean? I can't. It's too many hours.
Yeah, a bunch.
A lot. Yeah. Coach, we are doing. How are you? Welcome on in. I don't know, I just think the game's a lot of fun in general. Coming up on our bail challenge, our bailing's going to be so much fun, right? It's going to be awful, but we'll get through it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Are you?
Yeah.
100,000 bails? You're going
At least initially I'm looking forward.
You're going on vacation then, aren't you?
I'm not going to say that won't change it. We're halfway there. Fire.
Yeah. Forage harvesting is really fun to me. Mowing's also good too, though. Like mowing and baling. Yeah. You're tired and don't want to do any more work. Well, Coach, I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. Sorry you're tired. Dude, I'm exhausted too. Coach, I quit soda a couple days ago. This is my new thing I talk about, by the way. It was orange tractors for a while. Now it's me quitting soda. Need everybody to be aware. I quit soda. Again, yeah, it happens, Trent. But like, I quit soda and I'm exhausted and my head hurts. But I know that will fade in a couple days, you know? Being exhausted and the head hurting. So, yeah. Do I have a date for the event? No, I do not yet. I do not know when the bail challenge is going to happen. Unfortunately. Not quite yet. Hey, that guy's kind of like right there, isn't he? Think I shifted my lines once upon a time, huh? Or did you shift yours once upon a time? Not sure. You definitely don't line up. That's all right. Caffeine withdrawals, absolutely, definitely will do that. I
installed the default. Most I did for here was rotate.
I must have shifted. It's fine.
Oh, wondered the guy never.
What?
Still set for the preview.
Oh. Partially flipped an auger wagon. Yeah. Am I going to TwitchCon? No. No, if they would do something out here in the Midwest, I would totally, I could totally see going to it. But I don't see myself going to Vegas. Definitely Paris. No, thank you. But I'm not a big traveling guy, you know. If it was something I could road trip to and have, like, you know, maybe Zach go with us and like maybe my buddy Casey, like get kind of a crew, like that would be fun. And I feel like there's a lot of like the communities out here in the Midwest as well, you know. So what's the keyboard download, or is that Y? I think you should be able to check your help menu, you know.
Yeah, Y to unload it, Y to reset it the second time, and then B.
Row of shame. I'm the row of shame, chat. It's not, you know. Bet that lines up with Sarge's combine now. Oh, I don't want to put my pipe out because my guys are going to come from the other field. Where are you going next, Sarge? What do you think?
I was thinking 12.
Okay. I would say I'm probably going to go put those other guys, when they get done here in a minute, up in 13.
Okay.
Just to let them handle that. But I'm cool with 12. If you want to head that way. I am cool with that. Why do we have so many categories open? Japers. 12. Where's the Massey at? The Sassy Massey. Okay. There we go. This 12's a pretty good size field, so we'll be all right out there with all of our equipment. Pretty good size. Your hot menu is
north, south.
Yeah, north south, that's fine. Help menu is filled by mod keybinds. Yeah, that's the problem that I have with this game, honestly. Make the, like, okay, so if anybody's played Construction Sim, for instance, you have multiple pages of help menu because that game has a lot of keybinds for different equipment and stuff, right? So if you hit your F1, I think it is in there, it goes to page 1 of help. And then if you hit F1 again, it goes to page 2 of help. And spoiler, if you hit F3 or F1 again, it'll go to page 3 of help if there is a page 3. You know? Waller, what's up? But it just gets kind of annoying in Farm Sim that we don't have that. I did just reset my GPS a second ago. But it doesn't line up at the edge of the field, so I'm just gonna, like, you know, take a mostly full pass here. What? Zoom Tractor Mobile. English, what? It just minimized it. That's what I'm saying. If it was like Construction Sim where it would just go to the next page of, like, help, it'd be nice. Yeah. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, Wallert, but I don't think it's supposed to be bad. Farm Sim would have 10 pages. That's fine. At least I'd be able to find it, you know? You know, honestly, Farmer Hand, and I haven't looked, man. I have not looked. Where's the mod for course? Course play is in the mod hub. Yeah, course play is in the mod hub. Auto drive is not. Auto drive's on the GitHub. Course play is mod hub. I don't play ETS, no. No. Calling for up to half an inch of ice. Oh boy. Ice is not, dude, I'll take 4 feet of snow over half of an inch of ice. Saying, David Moon, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome in. Tippers are doing their job down there. Sorry, just cleaning up my little tiny skipper, aren't you? Oh man. Okay, so with the articulated tractor, Sarge, basically once he starts getting crazy, just put your pipe away.
Got it.
We should probably just get rid of him in general, but he works. Feet worth of snow before ice, yeah. Dude, 2006 ice storm, I'll never forget it. It was wild. Half an inch of ice absolutely just crippled this town. Just saying. Tried ATS, but had a lag on single player. Was horrendous. That's not good. Not good at all. Fine. There we go. No skippers, chat. I would say the other tippers went home, didn't they? On their way.
Yeah, they did a lap.
That's fine. It's all good. Same. Huh. That's weird considering you can play ETS, but you can't play ATS. Turn my fan back on, chat. Getting warm in here again. Welcome in. How's it going? Good afternoon. 71 in here, chat. That's a little warm. Normally not bad, but with all this stuff running, it's hot in here fast. Oh, come on, guy. You were right there. Oh, you're not gonna. Okay. Oh, this is where we just stop and wait. Just have to stop and wait. That's really weird, Farmer Hannon, yeah. Very strange, bro. I would think if you can play ETS, you should be able to play ATS. It's basically the same game, right? Same graphics, same, you know, all the back end stuff. I would assume is pretty much the same. Is that thing doing the thing where it just won't empty again? For some reason, when this combine stop, it just goes all wonky over here. I don't know why. Love auto drive. I love horseplay. They're the best thing ever, chat. When they work, that is. They do work most of the time, though. Most of the time. Alright. Sarge is making a big dent in this field already, so that's good. That's crazy for me, and yeah, it should work. And like I said, it's pretty much the same game, so at least I would assume it is, you know. So it's weird that you're having issues with it. Very, very strange. Hey. Hopefully when this other field gets done here in a minute, we can move those guys. That is the hope. To keep everything moving. A lot of moving parts here. That's all right. I just don't. I mean, we're 2 hours in. Gonna be good having the big field done here soon. We got a long way to go, chat. Might not be getting this done today. But I'm starting a new map Saturday regardless, so either I stream tomorrow night randomly or I don't know. But I would like to start a new map Saturday. What's the hurry? I don't know. Because I can. I think is really what it is. Because I can. Okay. Weird stuff on the scanner, chat. Over a million card count yet? 910. 910,000 so far. Is not bad. Not bad at all.
Low underscore this cheered Dex 500. What's new map
Low Viz, thanks for the 500. What's the new map? I don't remember the name of it. Is that bad? Whatever the new, it's in the newest Stevie map. I forget what it's called. I'm on keyboard and mouse. Big keyboard and mouse guy. Yeah, whatever the new Stevie map is, I just kind of will play it. I guess that's going to be the new map. I haven't looked at it yet. I might not like it, but it's Stevie, so I'll probably like it. I've been told there's auto drive for it, so therefore I'm here for the auto drive. Obviously. Love me some auto drive. I don't know if I want to play a map without it, honestly. It's such a handy thing. It would slow progression down a lot if we didn't have it, but it allows you to get so much more work done in a short amount of time. I'm here for it. I like it quite a bit. Those guys are on their last round down there in the other field, so that's good. said, I think I'm going to put those guys up in 13. Let them handle the big fields, basically. That would be cool, Raj, yeah. Still learning auto drive and course play. All good. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm not an expert or anything, but I have used it a fair bit. If you're having issues or anything, let me know. Glad to help you. Or at least try to. My favorite thing to do with auto drive, and I know this is random, but is picking up bales. Having auto drive pick up bales, or actually it's course play picks up bales and then auto drives hauls them away. That's one of my favorite things to do. Auto drive course play like combo. It's so nice. It's so nice. Or even having course play when it works wrapping bales. That's nice too. So I assume when we go to a new map, we'll be able to upgrade our auto drive quite a bit. We were having problems on this map, and then we changed back to the version that this map was recorded on, auto drive wise. And it fixed any problems we were having. But I know they're always updating auto drive with new features and such. As far as the parking stuff, I haven't messed with that. That part of auto drive, for some reason, has never interested me. I wish Squirrely Dan was here. I know he's messed with it quite a bit. But I have not done that part. The amount of fields. You mean like how to add multiple pieces of equipment to one field? Like you don't know how to do that, or what? Just want the AI to put them back nicely. Yeah, I said the parking stuff I don't know about. I've never messed with that. Just what the setting is. So yeah, when you're creating the course for the field, so down here I've got 2 combines running. So when you're creating, let me turn around, I'll show you. Let me turn around, I'll show you. The multi-tool, right? That number. Yeah. I'll pull it up here in a second. We'll walk through it. We'll talk through it. So if I bring up to make a course here, the multi-tool, basically if I want 1 combine, multi-tool set to 1. If I want 2 combines, multi-tool to 2. 3, 4, 5, all up to 5. So we've actually done that before. Run 5 combines, like sugar beet harvesters. We've done that with. Basically, that's just how many of the same implement are you going to put in the field, and it does work. They need to be the same, at least their header width and stuff. Or if it's a tractor with a plow or cultivator or whatever, they need to be the same. Same width. And then I like to run combines at least. Instead of up and down, I like to put them on lands. And basically what that means is it's just the way they harvest. So if we click on, say, these combines here, basically what they did is they went around the field twice, and then they cut here in the center, and then they go up, and they turn out to the left, and come back down, and then they turn to the left. And basically it keeps their auger over open ground the whole time, except for the first cut through. But that way, for emptying reasons, it makes a lot more sense. No, so the multi-tool is whatever the tool is, that's the same tool. So if you have 5 tedders, you would put the multi-tool to 5. If you're going to run, say, a mower and then a tedder and then a rake, those are 3 separate courses. Or not really separate courses, but they are separate at the same time. And then if you're going to bale, you would make your baler run the same course that the windrower ran by using the copy feature at the bottom here. Yeah, I can copy those combine courses that are going down there. I can copy those if I want to. So yeah, multi-tool is the same tool, just multiple of them is what that setting is for. So in that case, for combines, I have that set to 2 because there's 2 combines. And then you get to decide, if you have, say, 3, you get to decide left, center, and right, like which one's going to be which. Combines with 2, left and right. If you go past that, then it's like left 1, right 1, left. You know, it adds more options in there. It's a whole thing. And they are done. So, Sarge, I'm going to leave you here for a minute. I'm going to go take care of the whole other mess, okay?
Problem.
All right. What amount of headlands do I make? Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm running a baler, it needs to be at least 3, if not more. Definitely headlands are important in my opinion. Headlands are great. Really need to have them. The thing you have to be careful of is if you're running multi-tool. Because technically, if you run multi-tool of 2 and you put your headlands at 2, that's actually 4 passes. Because it's 2 per combine. So for instance, over there, I did what did I do? I set it to 2, which is 4 passes, which realistically is overkill. Really, I could probably set that to 1, which would be 2 passes, and that would probably be enough. Yeah, so we'll just leave this part on this combine, it's fine. I just need to go finish up over yonder. The gold tip right there, is it? Alright, so this combine's done. So we're going to go ahead and clear auto drive out, horseplay, everything. And we're sending these guys up to 13 next, as big field, why not? 13. So can I actually just tell him to drive there? I'm sure that's going to end well. It gets him out of my hair for a minute. I'm okay with that. Baler does not like to run through its own bales. No. So if you're going to run a baler, well, the baler won't back up either. If you have a spot where you have a baler run and it gets to the end of the pass and it needs to back up to make a turn, it won't do that because it sees the bale. It sees the bale as an object and won't back up. So what I like to do is if I'm baling, I'll run a rake, say 3 times or whatever, so that there's plenty of end road room for the baler to turn without having to back up. Run that out. Yeah. Yep. Object. There you go. Yeah. So basically you just need more end rows or pick up your bales. Well, both. You need more end rows plus pick up your bales as you're baling, at least the outside rounds. So, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna actually run this, I'm gonna run this combine into the homestead really fast. And hit that repair and a little fuel while we're at it. Why not? Why not? Seems like buddy, there's a fence there. Seems like a smart thing to do. But I get caught on the fence. Been working out, chat. Or something. Something like that. All right, now if I want to get real fancy with this chat, I can set up my course without being next to my field and just tell auto drive to work, or course play to work when it gets there via auto drive. Where'd we go? Where'd the combine go? What did the combine do? He's stuck over there. That's fine. Not actually a worry. We gotta get this guy up to the field as well. Let's do it. Gonna make banana bread. So, Ambush Bomb, I live at 1 Puma Plow Way, under the arch, St. Louis, Mo. Feel free to send me a loaf if you don't mind. I would appreciate it. Enjoy making banana bread. Have fun with that. Sounds like a good time. Thanks to the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. All right, so on the other field, I had them go around twice. And that's great and all, but outside rounds are like the worst part of auto drive and course play, in my opinion. So I'm only going to have them go around the field one time this time. Multi-tool 2. We want nice sharp corners, and we want lands. And we're actually going to increase that a little bit, because the more times they cut through a field, the more times things go wrong. So we're going to increase that to 10 this time, instead of 6. And just like that, we have ourselves a course. That's a check. Oh no, Waller. That's not good, man. Okay, this guy, we want this guy to be the left combine and go. Happy Pancake Day. Today is Fat Tuesday, right? I guess. I don't know. Not really into that. Sure what he's doing in here, but you know. Oh, he's this isn't my fault. I mean, it is. Not directly, okay? Not directly. All right, Yuleberry, hello. How are you, by the way? Welcome in. Okay, and this guy's repair is pretty good. We're not going to worry about this one. We are going to copy that course, make this one the right combine, set up to the first waypoint. Then we got to start moving tippers. Chuck a bunch of tippers up there. Wouldn't mind just doing 1 or 2 at first, and then I'll do the rest later. You're on the gin pancakes. You know what? I think I'm actually making pancakes for dinner tonight. That sounds good. Been decided. Thanks, chat. That was one of the things when I walked into the house last night. I said, Dad, what do you want for dinner? And he goes, I don't know, pancakes, French toast. I was like, I had 10 minutes before I was supposed to start streaming. Like, I don't have time, sorry. Maybe tomorrow. Blame Worker G, or to be honest, blame Dan. You betcha, blame Dan. When in doubt, blame Dan. First guy harvest, right? Alright, the first guy's getting turned around. Not quite harvesting yet, which is fine. We'll figure out his life here in a minute. course, you're going to fold up to drive like 14 feet. Although I'm not convinced that that combine's going to the right field. Yeah, he's not. Wait. Turn on the right combine. There we go. He was totally going to go back to the other field. Get the should be right combine. Don't mind the crop damage, it's fine. Okay, so now they're tippers. And like I was saying, don't really want to do them all right now. Because I'm not sure. I don't remember on that field if it's in the field or if it's next to the field, but I think it's next to the field. We'll send 2 up there for now. I'll send the other ones up eventually. Oh. Yo. Thank you. Right. Sarge, looks like you jumped the road, right?
Yep.
Alright. Hopefully everything's moved now. Except for those last
I
couple.
didn't move all of ours.
No, you're fine there. As close as we are to the homestead, we should be okay, honestly. I meant the other tippers I was messing with. Combines should be combining. A tipper's on its way at least. They should be good to go for a little bit. They were both empty, I think, so they'll be okay. At least I hope. Uh-oh. Good. Bet you changed till 11, right? Yeah. Don't know where their tipper went though. Probably stuck in the homestead somewhere. Not stuck, but he's probably. Oh, he's right there. Probably stuck. Okay. I'll fix him in a minute. Dang, Chaz. Those darn goats, I swear. Let me guess, it's Fruity Pebbles. Chaz. That sounds really good. I have some in the house. Just saying. Get turned around here, and then we probably should fix their tippers. Probably should. All right. Last one until end of March. True. Corn pops. The heck is corn pops? Hold on. Googling.
Cereal?
Yeah. Made by Kellogg's. Never even heard of it. Okay. Why are we trying to go through the shop to get to field 13? Questions I'll never know the answer to, chat. Never know the answer to. You're kind of following what I did to start early game in Captain of Industry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're following what I did in Captain of Industry. Come on. Move along. Really need you to go to the field, buddy. Figure out your life. Just go. Go, gadget. Okay, they're past the point now, so we can send them all. 13, 13, 13. Send it. Okay, all of their tippers. Why are we going through the shop, guys? Why are we going through the shop? Go through the shop.
They might be detecting the collisions of that baler.
Well, I yeeted the baler. Yep, here. I love auto drive and stuff. We're watching like 4 different people taking little bits from each one. Gotcha. Oh, Jim Bob is great, man. How are you? Welcome in. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Oh, man. Early game Captain of Industry is kind of chaotic. I'm still kind of there, though. I am tempted, though, when I get that coal mine filled back in that I'm currently working on, at least like the northern part, kind of start rebuilding everything and making things a lot cleaner and more efficient, and, you know, use the bigger blast furnaces and introduce the gas that it takes and like all that. I'm tempted. Will I do it? I don't know, but I am tempted. We'll see. You think I'm gonna poo my pants? No.
Steven 829 cheered Dex 100. Everything is awesome, everything is cool when you're part of a team, everything is awesome when you're living out a dream, everything is better when we stick together side by side. You and I are gonna win forever, let's party forever, we're the same, I'm like you, you're like me, we are working in harmony.
Steven, thanks for the bits, hello. Totally will. You think I will? But that means I have to take out that conveyor belt chest. Because as I feel that end's going to be filled in first. But I'm tempted. I really am tempted to do that. So we'll see if it happens or not. But tempted. Very, very tempted. We'll see. We will see. Or, you know, maybe more blueprint stuff to really clean things up. Really interested to get that refinery blueprint going that I placed last night. And I would say it's probably half built right now. I didn't play too much last night after stream. So maybe I'll pop in there tonight and let it finish building. I'm not going to hook it up or anything till next time I stream, but I'd like to finish hooking it or finish building it at least. Okay, those dudes should be getting emptied up there. Good. some reason I don't think they are, but they should be. Alright, away. Back on them. Why won't you pull up, brah? Just pull up. Outside rounds are fun, chat. Just remember that. If you get past that, everything gets so much better. But that's okay. Oh, I got you, Chaz. Okay. I got you. That lead combine is set to the correct. That's why he wouldn't pull up. Not set to the correct field. 13. There we go. Okay. Now everybody's going to get along up there, hopefully. Set on the correct field. That helps. Helps a lot. At least it should. I hope, anyway. So the hope is, Chaz, by the end of the day, you're gonna have some more kitchen goats, right? Nothing like the old kitchen goat. The goat lives in your kitchen, chat. At least for a little bit. Let's go. Okay. Definitely. As long as they're dry.
Nope, can't have that.
I don't have, as long as they're dry, I don't have a problem with it. I don't like seeing wet goats. I think I've decided that I don't like wet goats. The thing, chat. It's the thing. Not a fan. All right. True. True. Okay. Hopefully stuff up there is going to cooperate. Where are you heading to next, Sarge?
I was thinking probably 20. Yep.
20?
Back and forth. Right side, left side. Right side, left side.
Yeah, because you got 27, 20, 26, 8, and 25 down there. That's a lot of field, but smaller fields. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, bye, Chaz. Good luck. Have fun. Oh, goodness. It is almost break time, chat. Almost. Crazy combine time. You getting that or you may get it?
Either.
I don't care.
Hey, go for it.
Just getting out of that guy's way, if nothing else. Yeah, you can head on if you want. I'll stay here and finish up. I'll pick a field to head to here in a minute. My tipper's that way. Which one are you going to?
I'm going 27.
Okay. I think I'll go to 8. Start the bigger field there. As I can, I guess. Can I click on that other guy? That's the question. I can. Field 8. Go. 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 Alright. Those two are on their way. Change mine now before I forget. Field 8 as well. And we'll be in great shape. Another field on the done list, chat. They're knocking them out. I don't know that we're going to get done, but we're going to get pretty far. That's for sure. May not get them all done, but we're going to get pretty darn far into this harvest, if nothing else. That's the hope. You guys actually leaving? There's driving around the field. Okay. We gotta drive around to get out, probably. But it looks like for the most part, we're keeping things moving up in 13. It's good. Once they get past their first land, they're gonna cut like 10, so I'll be fine. Alright, fold that header and let's go. Drop a gear and disappear. Wait. These are hydraulic drive. Never mind. There's no gears. Might be a high range, low range. All I know is when a combine's in road mode, screaming down the highway, kind of terrifying. Like, that's a big piece of metal moving down the road going, like, kind of fast and kind of floppy, and I don't know how I feel about it. Kind of a whole thing. Very east-west.
I have fun, yeah. Bring one down the road.
Yeah, I've never had that luxury, Sarge.
Yeah, they're really fun with traffic.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
With traffic and a part of town that you got to watch out for fires and dodge them.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That too, those are really fun.
Worst part was, you know, they were station wires.
Yeah. I've driven tractor on the road before with traffic, but not, I wasn't like super over with either, you know? So, like, obviously in a modern combine, you pretty much take the whole road, like 2-lane road. Almost. Yeah. So you end up living a bunch of time down in the ditch when you can. A couple years ago now, they've put up so many darn roadsides down by the farm. It's like, those farmers must hate them. And they put them right on the road too. It's like, don't back them up a couple feet to help the farmers. You know?
Well, you know, some of those they're white poles in the ditch. They're real flexible.
Yeah.
Sometimes
drive over them.
We'll just drive over them with the side of the header.
Got your oil reserve was at 2%, Wallert. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Field 8 tippers, where'd they go? See your tippers, Sarge. I don't see my tippers like at all. I think everything's caught up in that homestead. Okay, no issues. Just everything was unloading at once, I guess. All right. That's good. Now that time we did, we brought the tractor almost in town, our 995. It was to run from the flood back in 19. I did have a trailer on it's legal, but it's within maybe a couple inches of being illegal as far as width. And I had that on the back of the tractor full of stuff. And by the time I got where I was going, which, like I said, was pretty much in town.
On the back of the tractor?
Yeah.
You're legal.
Well, it has a license plate. It's a legal trailer.
No, man, it's on the back of the tractor. You're fine.
We pull it with a truck. It's legal.
And
Oh, it's a legal trailer.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I know what you're saying though. It's on a tractor. Yeah, it's legal.
Implemented that.
Yeah, there you go. But boy, the line of traffic I had behind me when I pulled in the place I was going, ho. I didn't care. I was not about to hit the ditch with that trailer on. No, thank you. They can just wait. I was cruising going my 15 miles an hour, you know? Okay, maybe like 13. But I was cruising. I was flying. As much as I could anyway. Which is not very much of that tractor. That's alright. I was doing my best to get out of their way. But there was quite a line of traffic. It was pretty funny. A lot of grain trucks because they were both hauling grain. And they weren't real happy with me. But there was nowhere from like the last point where I could have pulled over to where I ended up driving to. There's really nowhere I could have gone to get out of everybody's way. So, had to make do. But it was fun. And then the other time we brought the tractor in, I think that was in, I want to say 17, but I could be wrong. There was another flood. That was a flood scare. 19 it actually happened, but in 17 I think it was. That was a scare. And it was over winter. We brought the tractor in over winter. And like it was so cold that, and of course no cab. I drove, or Dad drove the first half of the way on the tractor, and like I was in the truck. And then we swapped halfway. And he drove, actually we had, my one other brother was with us. I guess brother drove the truck. And then Dad and I swapped out of like who got to ride in passenger seat of the truck and who was driving the tractor. And it had like every coat on that I owned. It was, I think it was like 10 degrees that day, 15 maybe at most. It was horrible. Tractor didn't want to start. Had to use block heater, glow plugs, the whole nine. But we had to get the tractor out of there. And then when we drove it back to the farm, the power company had the tree trimming guys out. So they had like one lane closed. And they had like the flagger. Well, somehow I ended up at the front of the line. Waiting for the guy to flip the sign, you know? And I should have been nice and just let all the traffic go around me, but no. I led the charge. It was pretty funny. And then he like flipped the sign, he gave me a head nod. I was like, all right, we're doing this. Like, I'm here for it. Let's do it. It was pretty amusing. And then I
kept all the vehicles that were behind you from going ripping by them and making it.
True. I'm making it dangerous, yeah. Yeah, we all just putted along at like, 12 miles an hour. Or whatever it was. And then one of our, I don't call him a neighbor, but one of the guys down there, like, he's the shed builder. He builds all the sheds. He was out working on a shed, and it was like 30 degrees that day, maybe. And I remember driving past where he was working and gave him a big wave, and he just kind of looked at me. What? It was a little cold to be cruising down the road without a cab, you know? Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. It was funny, though. Look at that. Empty, and he's right back at his waypoint. All right. All right. Thing working up yonder? It looks, oh yeah, we're good. They just emptied the lead combine. Good. Good, 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 good. Need to make a balancer for your research. That's a good idea. Never thought about that. Never thought about a balancer, yeah. Usually I just have it feed to like one and then down the line. Balancer would make more sense, wouldn't it? We just need a lot more research like parts. But a balancer would be smart.
Like going to U.
Alright.
Then all the research stuff goes in, the recyclables going all in one belt.
Yeah. Oh, the lead combine needs to be emptied now. Okay. Hopefully he'll pull up. Hopefully. Yeah, that was like last night when I had all my research, or all my, what's it called? Recycling got full. I got a little nervous there. But that's
Oh,
all
I
right.
got a little bit nervous last night because my machine parts
Mhm.
got backed up because I wasn't digging enough iron.
Oh,
Because they decided they wanted to dig dirt instead of iron.
yeah, yeah. Definitely have some
Mechanic
stuff to
parts went
figure
from
out.
100 to 0.
Gotcha. That is the thing about that game, about Captain. There's a lot to figure out. A lot. And I mean, blueprints are going to help, but at the same time, I don't want to rely on blueprints. I mean, it was cool, like that oil refinery one. I've kind of just been curious about it more than anything. If I don't like it, I can always delete it. But why not check it out, you know? But will I, you know, build everything from blueprints? No. Definitely not. That's not something I'm interested in doing. But like last night, it was like the household goods. Boom, Sarge sent me the thing. Well, here you go. We have it. Let's go. That was pretty handy, not going to lie.
Yeah, and that was one he could have figured that out.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot to it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That,
And even the power thing, I thought you had some crazy big... I realized it was just one run. Well, that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I did see, I was in their Discord perusing this morning. And somebody had a power generation one in there. I think it made 100 and something. Like, it was crazy the amount of power this thing made. And I was like, why would you need that? But hey, why not, right?
Yeah.
A few that are a bit annoying, might as well grab. Yeah, exactly. And it's one of those things too, like with the oil refinery, it's like, I know how to set that up. I've set it up before. Is it clean at all when I set it up? No. Is it super efficient? No. But it does it work? Yes. But I'm hoping this one I put in last night should be pretty good. We'll find that out Thursday. Because I'm planning on playing it Thursday, and I'll wait to hook it up till Thursday. Like, I hope to have it all built, but I'll wait to... Because I'm actually not sure of what needs to go where. I'm assuming there's going to be a water input. I assume. And I'm assuming there's an oil input. Obviously, it's an oil refinery. And maybe I don't think there's a steam because it makes its own steam. I don't know. There were like 3 inputs and 1 output that were liquid, though. I don't know. Oh, I would agree, Waller. Yeah. Ripping it down and starting over definitely teaches you. Yeah. Yep. That's true as well, Hart. There's so many ways to do the same thing in there. Yeah. You betcha. Like the way I run my molten channels that nobody else likes. Except for maybe, I think Bert. I think Bert likes it. But nobody else likes it. But it works well for me, and I like it. So that's pretty much just that, you know? Pretty much just that. Alright, pitter patter, let's go. But I do think I would like to redesign everything. And basically take like the numbers of things that I have now and just, you know, put all the blast furnaces in a row. For iron and steel. One big row. Now, obviously, going to have multiple molten channels because molten channel only handles so much. I think it'd be nice if we had molten channel 2 as well. Like,
That would be nice to
Give us
hold more and be faster.
yeah. Very nice, Waller. Yeah, that's cool too with the blueprint. Yeah, you can make it your own if you want. Yeah, that is a cool thing. What's going on over there with our... For some reason there's a chipper way out in the field. I can't really do anything about it unless that tipper drives it back. This is probably one of those things where it's just being a little goofy right now. Or he's gonna do it, it's just... he's taking his time. Close that. He just missed. But this will get them out of the first lane here, so. After this, they should be good. We didn't really have to interfere in the other field, so. Hopefully after this, he's good. Alright, there you go. There you go. Back to my combine. But yeah, that's the nice thing about a blueprint is, you know, you could always place it down in build mode or planning mode. And then go, oh, I don't like this. Let me tweak it. You know, that's cool. The fact that you can build stuff without building it in Captain of Industry. The whole planning mode and all that. And the copy paste and the rotate. The fact that you can put a building down, then grab it up and move it. Like, it's so nice. Like, that game without those features would be a nightmare. Especially without planning mode. And really, I should use it more than I do. Sometimes it's really nice to use, though. Very, very nice. Right. They really have. And they're still adding stuff. That's what's crazy. Like that conveyor thing that's coming out eventually that just like dumps it on the ground. Like, I think that would be an interesting way to say fill back in a mine. Park that right there and just let it eat, you know? I don't know how that would work, but I think it'd be kind of neat to find out. Saying. Would be kind of interesting. But yeah. And the fact that they're looking at a full release actually finally too. Coming up in like Q2. That's going to be pretty neat as well. Yeah. Kind of awesome. And I'm looking forward to whatever that update's going to be for railroads. That we were told about the other day. Very excited about that too. So we will definitely have to play some railroads at some point, chat. Whenever that update's out. We will definitely jump back in there and check that out. We got more material to haul around. We didn't quite get done on there before we moved on to Captain. Because our goal was to fill everything up. Because we had already made, like, you know, oil barrels and whatnot. So might as well just fill everything up and kind of be good. We got leggy with having like 18 engines running around. It was fun though, don't get me wrong. Definitely fun. Yeah, Rocks, one of the devs was in the other day. He does a bunch of the like 3D modeling for the game. And he was saying that there's an update coming in the next week or two. Couldn't really say. But apparently he says it's going to shock people what they're doing, but he couldn't say like what they're doing. He couldn't talk about the update. But he could just say that it should surprise people. So I'm interested. You know, they got that more realistic like steam and sounds and stuff going, which made the game a lot different.
Steam, sounds, coal.
Yeah.
Or where you can actually use coal on the coal engines.
Eventually, yeah. Not right now yet. There's no coal engines, but those are coming down the line. But that's already been announced. So what he was kind of hinting at was something that I guess wasn't announced yet. So I'm kind of interested to see what that's going to be, you know. So sometime in the next week or two, he said.
Oh.
It's pretty cool. So I'm here for that. Yeah.
Be ironic if it's diesel.
Shock people. Yeah, electric engines. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. definitely going to be electric engines, yeah. Because there were a lot of electric engines back in the 1800s, right? No. I was kind of wondering new map. But I don't think
That'd be nice.
Another map would be cool, yeah.
Change the scenery.
Yeah. Buddy. Why are you blocking this combine? Thank you. All right, chat, I have hired my combine because I really didn't realize what time it was. So I'm going to go take my break and I will return.